Please go ahead. Good to see you, Nandini ji. Thank you for coming on camera.
Hi, Priya.
Hi. Okay. Yeah, please go ahead, Gauri ji.
Yeah, Priya, actually, I can see the changes in myself, like I'm able to observe myself a lot. In the sense, usually I used to be concentrating on completing one task, another task, another task, something taskmaster like that. I used to be uh, like working a lot so that I will feel that I'm more energetic. I'm powerful like that. No, that assumption and that the thought itself is wrong. That way I'm able to realize nowadays.
Hmm.
So I want to be myself. Like I just want to do things for others' appreciation or others. Like okay, she's very good, she's able to do that that thing, that is going away little by little. I can see still something is there, but I'm not able to fully overcome that. But I'm able to think why am what is the purpose, why like that. Even though a lot of like whatever I expect, if it is not going as per my plan also, I'm able to see some reason behind that, and I'm able to accept the things as the way they come to me. Like, okay, so this is for that reason. If it is for me, that will come on its own. So I'm open. Still, I'm open, but at the same time, I'm not getting disappointment. That is a big change in me, and it's getting me into a new path. So I'm getting a lot of friends nowadays, and I'm able to give back in terms of advice everywhere. I will look for my benefit. So if I'm going to talk with them, what is the purpose? Whether I'll be getting that benefit. Even in my park, I used to talk to many people. Finally, I'll come to end that my son is there. Can you help me for to refer that way? Nowadays, that thinking itself has gone away, and I'm able to help them in solving their things. That itself is giving me a lot of happiness, actually. Usually, I used to think I'm very big person like that. No, I used to work for a different company where only I will talk in terms of crores. So, in funding arrangement and all, now they go. So, older friend of me just called me, approached me. She wants some 5 lakhs funding. What has to be done? No, I will try to avoid, but now for her purpose, I just went to nearby bank and asked for MSME things and all. But I just want to help her. Nothing, no personal help and all. That definitely, when she was able to take that benefit from me, how she was feeling very happy, very comfortable. That itself is giving me a lot of happiness and peace. And okay, I'm also able to help others. That itself is giving me more pride. We can say it's
Very nice.
not for the purpose of pride also. Good. I'm able
Good.
to make that
Selflessness.
difference in me.
Selflessness starts from selfishness. At least the selfishness of feeling good. It's okay, right? That leads to the path towards
Yeah.
selflessness, right? So that's all
Thank
okay.
you.
It's a
This is,
process.
yeah. Last week we had this session, no? That
Hmm.
thought is going on in my mind. Okay, how can we help others? It's
Hmm.
okay.
Absolutely.
Let us come down and ask for help from others. Even my servants and all, I used to be very like, she was wondering why she is offering me so much food. Anyway,
Yeah.
you take care of your health. That concern, how we are taking care of their health and all, that and all
Hmm.
makes a lot of difference. Thank you,
Hmm.
Priya.
Very nice.
And
Very nice,
second,
Gauriji.
I have
Thank you for
joined
sharing.
100 BM, and I'm feeling confident that this time, okay, I will be able to do somewhat.
Very
I'll be
nice.
able to do. I need not be panicked about comparing with others and all. No,
Hmm. Very nice. Very nice. You can do it definitely, Gauriji. Thank you for sharing. Okay. Anyone else who can just talk about some improvement in them through the process? Anything you want to share? Please go ahead. One more person will go ahead with this after that. Yeah, Charu.
Yeah, so I picked up, I think, from the recording last week that, what you want in your life, maybe, you can start helping others by it. That was
Yes.
being discussed, so that was something that was very this thing. So in my organization is closing, so obviously everyone for a job, in order of priority I am looking, first, and then the others. But then there are people who are looking out, they don't want to come into a situation where they have resigned and they don't have a job in hand. So I said, yeah, it's a good thing being senior. If not anything, I can help the juniors, right? So I took the initiative of taking three people's CV, helped them with correcting it, and they were not exactly from my team. Obviously, my team is my responsibility, right? We all will help, but do we go across the organization and help? So that thought came to me, and three people I gave in the circle and all that, and one is a quite positive. Something may happen for that person. So that was a nice takeaway from last time. And I'm not thinking so much, but yeah, whenever emotions are going up and down, so I've started a simple practice that look at the mirror, and rather than thinking so much in front of the mirror, just say I love myself, I really love, and small things which just makes you and gets a smile on your face. I've kept it very simple this week, but yeah, that was something. When I look at the mirror, I'm happy.
Very nice. Very nice, Charu. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Charu. And I personally worked on releasing a lot of selfishness and greediness from myself because that comes naturally, because you want to grow, you want to be this, you want to be that. So that comes. And then um, it often distracts from the path that we have to be. And all that in return brings a lot of fear again, right? Because all these things comes from a state of lack. You don't believe in yourself and in the process, and that's why you seek for easy ways for looking for things or doing things. So whole of my life I've been hating my aunt because she was so selfish and greedy. And when I started evaluating myself, what I found was the core was having good amount of selfishness and greediness. But I hated my aunt for having so a lot of greediness and selfishness. I didn't like her. But I never knew that I also own those qualities. And that's why I had a lot of discomfort with her. I used to hate her, right? Now, when I started working on myself, nothing is left. I mean, it's just fading away, fading away. I don't even have to forgive her because it's already done. That energy is released from me and things are just, working out, right? That's how beautiful it works. And then I don't know about the future. Nobody knows. But at least at this moment, I can retain that peace in myself, is what I have learned through the process, right? Which is so important. Peace is so important. Okay. With this, we will go ahead. Mm, let's start with first Dr. Wayne Dyer. Okay. Somebody is not on mute, has to say something. Somebody wants to say something. Missed. If you want to say something, you can go ahead. Okay. So let's go ahead with this point. First of all, we were understanding ego, right? Ego and the obstacles that come in between for ego. And we understood first point, which was stop being offended. Anybody is working on this point sincerely? Stop being offended. Have you started encountering situations where you get offended by people? Yeah, Charu, anything to say on this?
Yes, so it's offended, or yeah, it is offended, because that was what I used to get more than comparison. So yesterday I was traveling somewhere for an office meeting, and there were three of our senior management team who were being discussed, like who will stay, who will go, that kind of stuff. So there were two of my colleagues, I can say colleagues, peers, who were like in front of me offered a higher salary, that if you say this will happen, if you say that will happen, and all that, and some commitment being made. Of course, I am finance, so I have to work out the numbers and all that. So I was there in the meeting, and I wasn't told anything, right? I'm also doing the same, I'm doing more than them. So if I would look myself even 2 3 months back, in such a situation, more than comparison, I would get offended. I did so much for the company, itna kiya, ye kiya, wo kiya, right? And I'm important and all that, and nahi hua. And you it was a situation, if layman would also be there, would say nahi, is situation mein to hai.
Definitely.
Yesterday was something, we learned, I think 2 sessions back, that you just bless the other person whenever comparison is coming to your mind, or anything of that feeling is coming to our mind. So actually in the meeting, since I was making that excel file, I was working out the numbers, I actually blessed them that theek hai, inka acha ho raha hai, they are going ahead in their career or whatever is happening. So that was something for me from this point.
So you were able to shift your energy from being jealous or from
Yes.
being offended or
Or
anything
offended.
to
No,
an
I would get
energy.
offended in such a situation, not even jealous or comparison.
Yeah.
The correct word is offended. And since we were studying this paragraph, and that was a takeaway that, okay, one by one, we'll work on the point. So I actually tried to apply during that moment, being aware of the situation, that मुझे ऐसा आता है feeling, आ सकता है, what can I do? So I said, okay, चलो ठीक है, I'm putting in the numbers in the file, let me bless them that they actually get.
Very nice. So that helps you to shift your vibration and retain your peace, right? Can you speak, Charu? I am not able to hear you.
Yes, correct.
Ah, okay. Got it, got it. Thank you. Thank you, Charu. Okay. Let me go ahead with the second point now. It says, let go of the need, your need to win. So this doesn't mean we don't have to win. First of all, a clarity. This doesn't mean that I have to be a loser, I have to be at back, I have to be last. No, no, no. There is a difference between winning and there is a difference between need to win. So whatever we are talking, understand the words clearly, because one misinterpretation here and there will change everything for you. And then you will come back, you only told, I followed you. And then what happened, I created the chaos in my life. So it is just the misinterpretation, okay? Understand every word very clearly because it's so important. Let go of your need, need to win. Okay. So need comes in many, many ways. Need to seek approval, need to seek appreciation, need to seek validation, need to seek um, money, need to seek love, need to seek this and that, right? So it comes in many, many, many ways. Different people have different ways. So anybody would like to go ahead today? Ego loves to divide
Hmm.
us. Anybody would like to read? Yeah, Rachita, please go ahead.
Let go of
Thank you
your
for
need
coming
to win.
forward.
Yeah. Ego loves to divide us up into winners and losers. The pursuit of winning is a surefire means to avoid conscious contact with intention. Why? Because ultimately, winning is impossible all the time, all of the time.
Yeah, just a second.
Someone,
Winning is
yeah,
impossible all the time. And if you are in a pursuit of winning, 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 it's a surefire means that you cannot make a conscious contact with the source, universe, God. Someone out there will be faster, always luckier, younger, stronger, and smarter. And back, you will again go to your feeling of worthless and insignificant, right? With this, I will also say the pattern of comparison ourselves with others go hand in hand this way, right? We compare ourselves with others, even if it is insignificant, we do, right? Like I used to compare myself with my mentor. I am 30, she's this age. Will I be able to make her time when I will be at her age? Will I be able to make at that level? What a useless thought. Why you have to? Why you have to? Your journey is so different from her journey, right? And then will I be able to in that contact? All useless. Actually, now I don't call it as even overthinking, I started calling it as manipulations of my own thought process. I manipulate a lot in the thought process itself. And these minute of manipulations drains my energy and doesn't keep me in awareness, right? And it reflects back in whatever I do, right? So it's so important that we have to stop comparing ourselves, which is a sickness, and also let go of the need to win always, because then you'll again feel worthless, insignificant all the time. Because as he beautifully said, somebody will be faster, luckier, younger, stronger, and smarter than you always, right? Let's go ahead, Rachita.
And someone out there will be faster, luckier, younger, stronger, and smarter. And back you'll go to the feeling worthless and insignificant. You're not you're not your willing you're not your
Your
winnings
winnings
or your
and or your
victories.
victories.
Sorry, the thing is it's a little blur here. You
Okay.
enjoy the you may enjoy the competing and have fun in the world where winnings is everything, but you don't have to be there in your thoughts. There are
Yeah,
no
very, very
losers in a
important
world
point.
where we all share this.
Okay, some disturbance from your side, I think, Rachita. So we all share same energy in this source, right? There are no losers, and you can may have fun. I mean, where winning is everything in the world, but not have to be there in your thoughts, right? You can do it, but don't make it heavy on yourself that becomes everything. It is what is the point he's making. All you can say on a given day is that you have performed at a certain level in comparison to the levels of others on that day, right? But today is another day with other competitors and new circumstances to consider. You're still the infinite presence in the body that's another day or decade older. Let go of needing to win by not agreeing that the opposite of winning is losing. Never ever think that opposite of winning is losing. It's always learning. Anybody knows that? Opposite of winning is learning, not losing. That's ego fear. It's your body isn't performing in the winning fashion on this day. It simply doesn't matter when you aren't identifying exclusively with your ego. Be the observer, notice, and enjoy it all without needing to win a trophy. Be at peace. Be at peace. Match up with the energy of intention. And ironically, although you hardly notice it, more of those victories will show up in your life as you pursue them less. This is a beautiful point, actually. And this is what is my learning also. When I learned, I mean, I was working on releasing the selfishness and greediness. The ironically, the more, although you hardly notice it, but more of those victories will show up in your life as you pursue them less. So, the more I am being greedy and selfish of working on my career, being growing this and that, making that much, this much, the more I do, the more ego fear eats me every day. And the less I do, the more I release it, the more easily the abundance comes to me. The more easily abundance comes to me, the more easily I attract more money, more wealth. So they look at the irony, look at the irony. The more you get away from all these things, the better you receive it. This is the beauty of it. But because we all are caught in these clutches of anything, unworthiness, ego, fear, and all this, the more it goes away from us because it's a negative energy and it will never come to us. Right? Yes, Nandini ji, please go ahead.
Yeah, one very basic question. See, right from childhood or something like so, we always like whatever we start, okay, be it school. So we are always given a tag like you have to come first in the class, or uh, once we go into the office, so we always think like, okay, I have to get that promotion, or I have to leave the promotion. It can be I have to be appreciated by my boss. Okay, so
Hmm.
we set the target like that, and then we work to, so we visualize. So in terms of visualization, so that is our point of visualization. So does it mean here we have to visualize that I am going to enjoy this journey of studying, or I'm going to enjoy this journey of bringing out my talents and abilities? So is that how we have to take this point?
Absolutely, Nandini ji, the intention matters. So I want to be first because I want to desperately prove those vulgar relatives that always thought that I'm not that good enough, right? And the another is I really want to come first in my class because I want to and I deserve it. I believe in myself. I'm so intelligent. I can make it. These makes
Okay.
very two different intentions, right?
Ah,
The intention with
okay.
the right energy and the intention with the very wrong energy. And the
Perfect.
path is same, but from where these two are coming, they're from very positive things, right? And from where you are coming is what you will only attract because that's the energy source. That's the intention, right?
Mm.
That's why
Okay.
checking our intention is so important every time.
Okay. Perfect. It can be the same goal,
Thank
but
you.
from where we are coming is what is it? Whether we are
From
trying to
where coming
prove
is so
who is
important. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Whether I'm trying to prove it or I'm doing it because I love it. Now, uh, currently in my life, because coming from a very scarcity background, all my work still happens out of fear of future, fear of money, and desperation for getting better at career and just want to reach that goal and all that, right? Still, subconsciously, the training or the feeling is so strong that it still drives me from that energy. I have to every day, I have to remind myself that my purpose is to do my work with love and passion. My purpose is to do my work for a higher purpose. My purpose is, and my work has to come not from pain, but from love. Pain is fear, right? Like, if you will not work, you won't have money next month. What you will do? Damn girl, what you will do? How will you will what you will answer? All these thoughts, right? But I have to shift it every day. I have to shift my intention to, I have to help. I have to wholeheartedly be there. I have to wholeheartedly do this. I have to wholeheartedly do that because those things doesn't come naturally. What naturally comes is fear. And that drives my work, right? That is why I sometimes feel so burdened for work. And then I ask myself, if you will have everything in life, millions and millions of rupees in your life, what you would like to do? Would you like to do the same work? The answer comes, yes, I would like to do the same work. Then why are you not liking it now? Because of the intention from which it is coming. It is coming from a lot of burden feeling that I have to put a lot of effort, I have to do this, I have to do that, right? When I shift that energy towards love and passion and serving others, I get so lighthearted and things happen easily and effortlessly for me. But it takes a lot of effort for me because this is not my innate nature. My innate nature comes from fear, selfishness, this, that, right? I have to shift it. In the process of shifting it, and a time will come when this will become my innate nature and things will start coming from passion for me, right? That's how it works, right? Like initially, when I was doing all these affirmations, they didn't meant anything for me. Now they have started getting the meaning. I've started getting, oh, yes, yes, this is how it is working now for me. One time will come when this will become my nature, when I will practice it every single day. That's how it goes, right? Yeah, Gauriji, please go ahead.
Thank you.
I just want to explain this with a little like one example of my daughter again. She is a player. She wants to win every match, but even if she fails or she loses that match, no, she will say, "Okay, it is not my day.
Hmm.
I'll be able to do it in the next match." Like that. Previously,
Hmm.
I used to compare other competitors, players and all, and I used to question her a lot. Now I am not doing that anyway. She also very, very matured. From her only I learned that, Amma, you
Hmm.
have to compare my performance last week to this
Hmm.
week. You need not compare with others. I am trying to
Hmm.
improve myself. Somewhere,
Hmm.
some stuff. She this today is her day. Let her win. All the matches cannot be won by me. It's
Yeah,
nature like that.
absolutely.
very matured way. From her, I learned that intention only is the matter. Actually, I
Is the
need
matter.
to, you know,
Absolutely.
yeah, thank you.
Mhm. So, see, now if I work on this process, this may be a very slow process, but this is going to be a permanent one. Once I learn to shift the thought pattern only, I learn to attract the abundance. What else to be done? It comes easily and effortlessly after that, right? And that's how many great people, great thinkers, Rhonda Byrne to Lois to everyone, they changed their thinking pattern only. They changed the way they see life, and everything changed for them. That's how it comes for them. That's how it has come for Dr. Wayne Dyer himself. Life opened him towards him when he started working at such a deep level on himself. The whole life opened in front of him, right? All these authors have really worked on them the way we are doing it. It has been a great struggle for them as well as it is a struggle for us. It is never a cakewalk for anybody. Nothing comes for free in this world. Never. Nothing. Okay. Yes, Neeruji, please go ahead.
Just I want to share one experience. Like I go for earlier I go used to go for a meeting, ladies meeting every month, and there they
Hmm.
used to pick some game or the other game, and then everybody's playing to win the game, right? And something was
Hmm.
happening with me that I used to be the uh, second in the
Hmm.
game or third in the
Hmm.
game. So I was thinking why I am not coming first, like first one is
Hmm.
given the prize and second one is not given, and why it is happening that I am in the last, like something.
Hmm.
I don't know, but this time there was a program in our society, and I thought I will be doing my best. Let us, if is it something कि मेरे को नहीं आना है हमेशा क्या, I will try myself, है ना, I will try best और मुझे ना I will enjoy this game.
Hmm.
That's it. This is what these were the thoughts in my mind कि अच्छे से करना है kind of thing. That's it. And
Hmm.
then there was that was a tough competition, but I win that one.
Wow.
So just want
Very
to share
nice.
कि sometimes you are having those feeling कि अच्छे से करना है kind of. So
Exactly. And that helps you because that's the right energy, right? It comes from right source and it always helps, right? Okay. Today I also want to talk about, because I've been talking about it with a few of the clients and I want to cover this positivity versus toxic positivity, right? So many people think I'm so positive, I'm so kind, I always help people, I'm this, I'm that. But unfortunately, they don't receive it in back. Or these are the people who have lot of health challenges. Some or the other problem they always have in their life, right? And I'm not saying they're bad at heart, but they're a victim of toxic positivity. Okay. There is a huge difference between positivity and toxic positivity. Anybody can highlight on this or want to tell on this?
maybe these days there is a burden, like when you are feeling sad or you are feeling
Hmm.
negative, then you are feeling more negative of this. Why are we feeling negative? Like
Hmm.
that is a burden. Like
What is positivity and toxic positivity? Anybody else?
So, Priya, it's also about self righteousness, right? You think you're positive and you expect everyone to be that. But tolerance actually for someone who doesn't exhibit that is low, or you keep yourself in such highest level of standards and expectation. If you're not able to meet it, then
Hmm.
you feel bad and guilty about yourself.
Hmm. 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 Okay. 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 Thank you, Subhaji. Yeah, Rachita.
So I think toxic positivity is something where you do something which you know you can't do, but still you'll do it because you have to do. Like you want to please someone. Like no, don't worry. It's not in your bucket to fulfill that particular thing, but you'll do it. Like no, I can do it. You'll be overburdening yourself, and also you'll try to. I'll give you an example. So I am working. I have so much tasks to do in a day, but I'll not be able to add anything else because things are all planned. but suddenly you get a call that, can you please help me with this? It'll be really helpful for me. I will not think that will I be able to help her or no. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll do it for you. So I will go to fulfill what I am doing for the other person, forget what my priority is for the day, and then come back and be like, yeah, one thing you did is you helped someone else, but you totally forgot about the entire thing what you needed to do. So then I'll sit and be like, Array, and guilt starts eating. So I think that's one example.
Okay. Good, Rachita. See, so positivity and toxic positivity also comes from where Nandini ji asked the question, the intention, right? See, you are doing a good act in the surface, on the physical level. You're doing a good act, helping others or something or else. But from where it is coming, that matters, right? Me taking client, but am I taking them for really helping them or for the sake of money? This changes whole story. That becomes positivity and toxic positivity. Okay. So there is an example of this beautiful understanding which I got and I wanted to share with all of you. Authentic kindness versus people pleasing, which also I have made it as positivity versus toxic positivity. Okay. So authentic kindness, understand it, right? And what is people pleasing? And just see if you are in which of these two you fall. Okay. Saying no when you have reached your limit or you need a break. And people pleasing, saying yes and then feeling regret, resentment later. Oh, I did so much for them. They didn't do anything for me. Oh, why I did that for those foolish, stupid, negative people. Why I've hidden my head on them. Right? I did so good, but they were not good with me. All that is an act of people pleasing. Okay. Authentic kindness is saying no when you have reached your limit or you need a break. Okay. Authentic kindness, letting people know if they cross their boundaries, any boundaries. Whereas people pleasing is keeping feelings to yourself out of fear, guilt, or shame. What they will think of me. Or if they will do like this or talk like this, how will I be able to take it? Or if they will shout on me or create a fight, I won't be able to. So keeping everything to yourself and not able to express it, right? Doing things from a place of abundance and doing things from a place of scarcity, right? Like me want to take more clients for money is a scarcity thinking. But me want to take more clients because I want to help them. I want to be at service to to the world, to universe. This is an abundance thought process. But me doing it just because I want more money is a scarcity thinking, people pleasing. Okay. Refusing any behavior that affects your peace, where the first point, stop being offended, comes also here. So, creating a boundary between you and the other person. If they are saying something, it's about them. Why I have to affect my peace? That practice of creating that boundary is refusing any behavior that affects your peace, is authentic kindness. Allowing behavior that unsettles you to not lose out on someone's love. Or if I won't hear this, they will not love me. If I won't bear this, they won't love me. If this, they won't do this, they won't do this. Everything for others. And then we say, I've been doing so much for others, but I've never received it. How will you? Because that's a part of toxic positivity. And how can you understand this? Because universe is so perfect, right? If the negative circumstance is coming out of a positive circumstance, you have to check back your intention because universal laws will not change just for me, right? I have to change according to the laws, right? That's how it is. That's what I wanted to share this today. Yes, Gauriji, please.
In this context, no, I'm relating myself before joining this sessions and all. I was also acting very crazy on these lines when I was a joint family for pleasing, going beyond my things. I was working hard, and while coming to office, no, I used to share this negative opinion about others. Nobody is working. I'm only taking care of that, this, and all. No,
Yeah.
that
And
and
never
all. Why
received
that?
back, right? Gauriji, what you have given never received back, right? Your expectation would have never met, right?
That is what my expectation and my lifestyle was very out of scarcity only. Whenever, whatever I receive in returns, no, I was not able to accept, and that fulfillment was not there. Always complaining for one or other thing. All reflections of my behavior.
So you can
Trying to
understand
reach.
positivity and toxic positivity, authentic kindness versus people pleasing, right, Gauriji? Very nice. Thank you, Gauriji. Yes, Subhaji.
Yeah, a couple of other points also I can think of. One is not learning from your mistakes, right? Sometimes things don't happen. We just say, "Oh, maybe it was not meant to be. It's not destiny. Or maybe there's something better out there and stuff." So you don't try to introspect and learn from mistakes. You just say that's what it is. You think it's destiny. So I think that is one problem. Second is not taking
That's an
accountability.
escape board. That's an
Hmm.
escape board,
Yep.
right?
Yeah. So
Good
toxic
one. I can run on it. Hmm.
and also not taking accountability, right? Maybe there is, if things don't work, then you also see why and what is your contribution to it. But always looking at the bright side, you don't learn lessons from it.
Hmm. I got you, Subhaji. But looking at the bright side also, with what intention, from where energy you are looking at the bright side of life, that also matters. Everything is about that starting point. And if things are not changing positively in your life, you have to check back that intention, that root of energy from where those things are emerging out. You will get all your answers there because everything is within you only, nothing is outside, right? Self awareness, self realization is the ultimate path. You do it today, you do it later, you have to do it. Everybody has to do it, right? That is the ultimate thing. I mean, nothing more than this can help any one of us, right? In fact, me and Nandini ji were sharing 10 ways of creating merit, and we understood, right? That how working on ourselves helps us to align everything in our lives. Everything from A to Z, everything gets aligned. It takes a lot of time. Maybe it will take whole of our lifetime, but then no regrets later, right? Because I at least know that I walked on a right path in my life, at least this lifetime. At least this lifetime. I don't know about rest, right? So that's how it is. Okay. Anybody else? Why Rachita is so bothered?
Yeah, so I have a doubt. Majorly, like, what if it's about us keeping the feelings to ourselves out of fear? It's maybe the other person doesn't have any intention. And because of our fears that is too high based on certain thing, we start assuming. And yeah, I've just come across that during the wedding.
Yeah. Yeah,
Manida,
definitely. That's a separate thing.
yeah. So I think on the
That's a
lines,
separate thing.
right.
Okay. So that's what I said. Misinterpreting anything just because we want to be on an escape board, or something deep within wants to blame that other person and then wants to think something about them, and we just make a story out of it, assumption out of it, right? That's our mind. That's why I said it's not overthinking anymore. It's manipulation. We manipulate a lot, and we manipulate ourselves to the core. Nothing else we need, ourselves only we manipulate so much, right? Everything comes because when you are in awareness, then it comes to you easily. I mean, at least that is the way for me. I don't know about you, but at least that's the way for me. Things come to me, that understanding come to me, that what is what. Is it coming from toxic positivity? Is it coming from my own baggage of burden feelings? Is it coming from this, that? I can segregate it easily. And when the answer doesn't come, like I'll tell you, last MPPS session I recorded, I have kept it on YouTube, but I have not posted the YouTube link till this date in the group. I asked myself, why, beautiful Priya, you have not done it? You did all efforts, right? Everything you did. And I told Charu also that I will do it, but I have not done it. I asked myself, why you have not done it? Okay, yeah, one reason is because you're lazy, you don't want to do it. But this time you did the effort. You created the link, you did all hard work, you everything you did. But why just not posting that one link to that group? Why? Even it came to you that you have to do it. Even with the Charu was a reminder. The conversation with Charu was a reminder. But then I didn't do it. I ask myself, why? Is it that I don't love my work? No, 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 I do love my work. Is it that because of greediness? Okay, if it would have been greediness, then I would have done it, no? It would have been, in the business terms, it would have helped me. Why I have not done it? Some time later, a beautiful message came. You don't respect your work to a level which you have to. That is why it has not been done. Work is not worship for you still. That's why it was not done. It just came to me. I realized it. I understood it. I also realized that I still have to learn to respect people, money, work, everything. I mean, I do it, but that's not enough. It's not enough. That is why I am not getting that respect back in my life from money, from work, and from everyone around. Right? So everything is there, but it's not enough, is what I realized. Right? So simple answer came. You don't value your work still, That's why you take it so for granted, or you don't have that respect that you do it at a streaming basis. And just this thought helped me to feel more love and respect for my work. Just this thought, it only deepens my love and respect for the work. I didn't have to do anything, but the realization helped me to have more love and respect for my work. I may do the same mistakes again also, but yeah, that's a learning, right? But I at least thought about it. Yeah, Rachita.
Thank you, Priya. Like, you just gave me an answer because I did journal on that same aspect. Why is this happening with me? Is that fear? I am releasing it. What am I attracting? I could only think of negative aspect, but then and now I got that I don't value my body as my temple. I worship it as my temple. If I do that, I'll be protected, I'll be guided, and I would not be attracting anything around. Thanks to you. When you told that about your work, no, I was like, yeah, if I only worship myself, only then will other people look at me that way. So, yeah,
Hmm.
thank you so much for
See,
that. Thank
that's
you.
how it has to be, right? I mean, that's how I'm able to be more clear for the work, purpose, and everything for me. At least that is the state right now. I don't know about tomorrow. It may change, right? Because of the conflicting energies, because just not our energy, the energy around also affects us. It's not just us. The people whom we are living with around us, their thought process also affect us. If we am living in a place where there is a lot of hatred, I'll automatically develop hatred towards people. If there is people around me who feel a lot of love for others, I automatically will have love for others. So others' energies also affect us, but the majority part is in my hands. I can always do it with my workouts. That is the beauty, right? So that's all for today. I want to keep the mirror work session same because criticism is so important to be released. I don't know if you're practicing every day, but you have to. I love you. I love everything about you. I choose to do everything for you, and you are doing the best you can. You're perfect just as you are. I love you and I approve of you. I accept you just as the way you are. If you master this particular affirmations for yourself, write it 100 times, 1,000 times, 10,000 times, 1 lakh times, no matter what. If it has to be, it goes in your head completely to your subconscious mind, it will automatically change so many things for you. So let's do our mirror work on this, because releasing the critic and accepting ourselves is very, very essential step towards our journey, right? So please, let's take our mirror. I want to take the mirror and I want to just all of you to look at the mirror and say, I love you. I really love you. And I have added one more line. I mean, it makes me feel so good. I love everything about you. I love everything about you. I love everything about you. You are doing the best you can. You're doing the best you can. Include all your mistakes in between. You're doing all the best you can. You're perfect just as you are. I love you and I approve of you. I accept you just as the way you are, Priya. I accept you just as the way you are. I love you. I really, really love you. I love you. I really, really love you. I know you're doing the best. And I love everything about you. You're perfect just as you are. I love you. I approve of you. And you are the best. You're amazing. I approve of you. I accept you. I accept everything about you, Priya. I accept everything about you. I love you. I love everything about you. You're doing the best you can. Yeah, I know you're doing the best you can. You're perfect just as you are right now. I approve of you. I love you. And I accept you just as the way you are. Just as the way you are. Just as the way you are, my darling. Really, just as the way you are. I love you and I approve of you. I let go of all the critics within me for myself and others. I release the need to criticize myself and others. I release the need to attract critic from others. I release the need to attract criticism from others. I understand that it's a need in me to attract criticism from others. I release the need to attract criticism from others. I release the need to attract pain from others. I release the need to get hurt from others. I release the need to win. I release the need to get offended or hurt by others easily. I release the deeds that doesn't serve me. I release and let go of all the negative energy from myself. And I set myself free. I set myself free. I trust the process of life. I enjoy the process of life. All life loves me, supports me, and takes care of me. Everything is happening for my highest good. Let me go slow. Everything is happening for my highest good. All is well in my world. All life loves me, supports me, and takes care of me. I choose to be a balanced person. I live in harmony with my life and Mother Nature. Everything is happening for my highest good. I live my life with love, peace, and joy. I choose love and peace in my life. I am open and receptive to the abundance in the universe. I am open and receptive to the abundance in the universe. Perfect health is my birthright, and I claim it today. Perfect health is my birthright, and I claim it today. All life loves me, supports me, and takes care of me. Everything is happening for my highest good. All is well in my world. All is well in my world. I love you, Priya. I really love you. I love everything about you. You are doing the best you can. You are doing the best you can. You're perfect just as you are. I love you and I approve of you. I accept you just as the way you are. And you're amazing. You're adorable. You're beautiful. You're easy to love. You are good enough. You are worth living, loving. You are worth loving. You are more capable and intelligent than you realize. You deserve all the best in your life. You deserve the goodness in your life. Niruji, without specs, you deserve all the goodness in your life. All life loves you and supports you and takes care of you. Your life is beautiful and wonderful. You are an abundant being. Everything you do is from abundance mindset. Everything you do is from an abundant mindset. You are good enough. You are worth loving. I love you and I approve of you. I love you and I approve of you. I love you and I approve of you. Look deeply into your eyes and say, I love you and I approve of you. I really love you and I approve of you. I release the need to criticize myself and all others in my life. I release all the criticism from my life, past, present. I release all the criticism from myself, subconsciously, consciously. I release all the criticism from my consciousness completely. Take a deep breath. Say, I love you, Priya. I really, really. You're really beautiful. You're really amazing. And you're doing the best you can. I accept you with all your flaws. I accept you with all your mistakes. I accept you with the way you are. I fully accept you. I completely accept you. And I let all the negativity go. All negative energy go. I let go of all anger, fear from myself. And I set myself free. I am at peace. I am at peace with my life. I am at peace with the process of life. I love process of life. I trust process of life. And I enjoy the process of life. All life loves me and supports me and takes care of me. That's the beauty of life for me. Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. I trust the flow of money in my life. I let go of the desperation of money from myself. And I let it flow in my life in abundance. I let go of scarcity mindset and I attract abundance mindset. I take every decision from an abundant mindset. I am open and receptive to the abundance in the universe. I'm always guided, protected, and supported by divine energies are with me. Universe has my back, and all is well in my world. 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 Anybody developed headache, heaviness after doing this? Anyone?
Me, heaviness.
Very nice, Rachita.
My nose is
Anyone
big.
else?
Yeah, for me also, heaviness is, I can feel that.
Okay, very nice. Niruji?
Actually, I felt the opposite. Saying
Me
that I
too.
love myself, I relieved myself, I was very happy.
Yeah, me too. Me too. But that happens with us because of the different energy we are at. Okay, Niruji, for you?
I felt like crying in between.
See, because of the conflict, because mind is in a different state and you're saying something else and it says, what? How come? How come? How come? You're giving me messages regularly that life is terribly ugly, and you're saying now, I trust the process of life and I enjoy the process. How can I trust you? Go away. I won't, you know. So that those conflicts create such energy. So the understanding of awareness that the I have to make it, you have to clear your energy. And what is the way to do it? Just keep doing it. That's all. Practice makes everything. Practice is the ultimate path for anybody's transformation. Nothing else is the way. No golden spoon, silver spoon is available here. No. Okay. So everybody has to follow the process, right? This is great thing, right? So no freebies for anybody. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you for joining. Anybody wants to say something? Darini, you want to say something? He seems to be lost.
Yeah, Priya. So I was not actually following and doing this thing from the last week. Like, but when you asked me, I mean, when you asked in the group on Wednesday, like any updates from others. So like that is when like I'm doing mirror work and declaration and all my regular workouts every day. But all these days I've been telling to myself that I am perfect the way I am. I do not have to prove myself to anyone at all. But that never made sense for me, or like that I was not able to take. And I was just saying it, not that I believed that. No? But like day before yesterday, when you asked, it was like something was asking me, "Oh, are you doing this mirror work? Like, you're not able to give any update here. What is this kind of thing?" And then like when after that, like when I was saying that I am perfect the way I am, that is when I got to realize that like I'm looking for myself to be perfect in everything, not like I mean, I'm not accepting myself as I am, no? Even if I do it for the 101%, still I'll find out some fault in myself and I'll say, no, this is not to that level for what I expect, no? I mean, I
Then
have
that is
some
not.
milestone, like it just showed me like, okay, so this is what you're looking for. See, you say that you are perfect, but like, I mean, the perfection standard of yours is like much high. But you need to
Exactly.
accept
Which creates.
yourself as you are. You are perfect already.
Exactly.
I am being perfect already, but like each time I perfect it, I'm again like my standard, I'm raising it to next level. So I say that no, I'm not perfect still.
Yeah.
So that is how
I
it is.
got you.
Now, I mean,
We went yesterday to one of the relative, and there is a daughter to them. Now I want to do everything to show that, I am such active and good and all that, right? So I asked myself, why you want to like do like that? Yeah, I caught myself in that moment. I said, why you want to do like this? I mean, she's a little girl. She doesn't need your approval at all. I mean, what you will do with her approval? She's 20, 15 years younger to you, darling. Why are you seeking her approval or her parents' approval, right? But then a part of me told me, I still look for it, those opportunities. And then I asked myself, why so? Why so? Simple answer. You still don't have that respect for yourself. You still feel, you're low. You still don't believe completely in yourself. So that brings you to a level where you really want to showcase yourself, which is not required, but you want to. Some part of you wants to, right? And then I got the answer and I was like, okay, it's okay. It's okay. Just keep realizing it, keep working on it, and keep letting it go. That's all. Right? So catching ourselves on these moments are extremely important because sometimes the self wants to really run away. Don't catch me for this point, please, please, please. Don't catch me for this point today. Please forgive me leave me for this point today. I really want to enjoy that pleasure of being with seeking from others. But so important to catch ourselves at that point. See, there is a big smile on Rachita's face because she's saying, "Oh yes, Priya, that's where I am also." High five. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
But that's okay, right?
So
I
each
mean, we
time
all
it
are
is
like that.
right.
Yeah,
Each time,
go
like I
ahead.
set a boundary, say that this is the perfection. But like when I reach there, I say that no, you're still not perfect. The boundary is like the
Yeah, it's still
expectation
higher.
is yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Very true,
that
very
when
true,
now she
Dharani.
has said like, no, I need to accept myself as I am. I am perfect the way I am.
Right.
I am doing my 200%. Now I need to accept myself. No?
Yeah, since
Exactly,
Dharini is there on the
exactly.
screen, since Dharini is there talking, I see her and I remember inner child. So I was like also having a discussion with you on something that did you make your inner child happy? So I was just thinking when you were sharing that, positivity versus toxic positivity, and when you really don't know that where your intention is coming from, and I'm doing it since that day Priya told me, and I was very surprised in this situation. She's applying inner child. How come inner child come in this situation? But then, since that day, I'm trying to actually apply. Actually, in all those 5 instances, what she has shared, people pleasing versus this. I think if we question ourselves that, in this situation, if I do this, will my inner child be happy? You know, I have
Yes,
actually done it in 1 or 2 situations
that
that
gives a
has
clear
really
answer.
helped me. That what is the inner child? Because that day when she told me, I was like almost Priya laughing at you that इसको inner child कहाँ से आता है situation में. But then she says, yes, inner child is there. Did you make it happy? And what about your inner child? I was like, okay, my God, I have to think of inner child. So actually, after that, and thank you for it. Every little thing that is happening, no, I am thinking of inner child. What will the inner child say? Will the inner child be happy? And then positive. Most of the times, I think 90%, if you think of the inner child, your intention gets positive. You come to know of your intention.
Yeah, because inner child is authentic self, right? It always guides us, right? But then to know if it is inner child or a manipulative self or ego self is also an awareness, right? One has to get into. Okay, very nice. Thank you, Charu. Thank you. Yeah, Rachita. Long time hand raise, please.
Yeah, I have three questions. After Charu, she told I got third question. Only two I'll ask now. The first thing is we have cold or something, no? Is it necessary? It has to be related to some or the other issue that you're dealing with. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि we went to a different location and then वहाँ पर the weather was
Yeah.
not right and I don't know. I
I
already feel
think Charu
I'm
can only
actually
answer this for you.
I'm already feeling funny
She
asking
would
this,
love
but
to.
yeah.
Uh, so I'll answer it for you. So I was having this cold, cough, more than that, sneezing. So sneezing to an extent, I would sneeze 300 to 400 times a day. It has gone to that extent, and it is since 3 years. Ever since I started working in Chennai, तो पहले मैंने कहा चेन्नई के वो बीच से आ गया ऑफिस वहाँ पे था. Then last year मुंबई के रेंज से आ गया again I came, and this year because it's third year और रेन हो रहा है तो उससे ज्यादा आ गया, right? And I'm on a journey with Priya, and then cold and cough also came in. So she actually said वो book निकालो heal my life. And no, she made me read.
I
She
just
said,
read that part. That's why I'm asking.
so just reading and writing will not help. She made me journal, that why it is coming. So sneezing and all this is actually basically these allergies. So it she says, Lois says, what are you allergic to in life, right? Cough, what do you want to whom do you want to bark at? But it was like whom do I want to bark at? But then I actually journaled, I actually wrote, and it kept getting worse. And there was a day last week, then again it came back, and I said, and it'll never go without two anti-allergics because it's like 200, 300 times. So in the middle of the night, I got up and I was again sneezing. And then I actually wrote the affirmations. I did the release process. I thought about my feelings without the anti-allergic. I went back to sleep. This is Priya 5 days back, right? I shared with you.
Yeah.
Now, since 5 days, I have not sneezed even for a single instance without the anti allergic. Only that whole night I thought on my feelings, and since 4 days, I'm doing the release process and I'm thinking, what am I allergic to? That is what, and I've been like writing in my awareness, what am I allergic to? What am I allergic to? So it is good. वो है सारे एंटी एलर्जिक्स हैं बट आई हैव नॉट टेकन और इस सीजन में वो होगा नहीं कभी बट इट हैज हैपेंड एंड द ओनली चेंज आई मेड वाज being aware of what is happening. So there is always something, if you are getting
It's
and then
correct.
yes, of course it gets into your this thing, of course, the pains and all, then you have to cure them with medicine also. But there are certain things, I think if you work, you can at least reduce your medication, if not anything else, and get out of
Exactly.
it.
Sure. Anyways,
Right.
it's just the surface level. It's not even that I get cold or
Write
cough.
your emotions, write your
Yeah.
emotions, it will work. It
I
has
just have the feeling. Yeah. After that also, I was like, Abhi, मैं swimming जाऊंगी तो I'll get more cold or cough. I didn't care. I just journaled and I wanted to swim. I went swam. My headache also went. I came back after mirror work. Slightly I felt it, but then it's now gone. So yeah, thank
Right.
you. The second question, um, yeah, I forgot. Leave it. It's okay. I'll find my answer.
Third question,
I forgot.
ma'am.
third.
Ma'am, third question.
I'm lost. I only had 4 hours of sleep in the last 48 hours, so that's why I'm not able to
So
concentrate
this
also.
means universe is saying work on your first question only. Get your emotions correct.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
true.
right.
I'll
God bless you.
go ahead.
Have enough sleep.
Thank you.
That will
Thank
solve
you.
other questions also.
Yeah.
That will that
Yeah.
will give you solution for other questions.
This is the most
God
important
bless
only.
you.
Right.
Thank
Right.
you so
Okay.
much,
So
Al.
that's all
Thank you.
for today. Thank you, Rachita. We love you. Thank you, Rachita. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you, all of you. And we will
Thank
catch up
you,
next
Priya.
week, right? And we will work on another theme. And you know what? All this that we are doing, it's also called satsang. You know that? Because we are talking all the good things, right? This is satsang. Satsang means sat vachan, So we are doing truth, right? Satvachan. So it's a kind of satsang also. And all that we are doing here also is adding a merit to our life. And that merit or punya will come to us whenever we need it, you know. Because listening to such talks or being attending them or applying them, everything is act of merit adding. Punya kamana. This is also an act of punya kamana. So we all are blessed with it. So be very very grateful to universe to give us this platform so that we are able to do this, and I'm so thankful to all of you. Because of you I am able to do it, and that's how my life is also changing, right? Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you all of you. Love you all. Bye bye all. Take care. See you all in the
Right.
next class. Thank
Yeah.
you. Bye all.
Thank you, Priya.
Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you all.